Hey everyone, welcome to Zozo Anime. I'm your host, the one and only King freaking Kansas, here to bring you our final Volume 3 review, in particular an anime film review, guys. I don't know if I left the best for last to kind of end Volume 3 with, but I would kind of say, you know what, I'm satisfied with what I watched and what I'm bringing you guys. What is the king blabbing this fine summer day about? A Wisker Away came out in 2020, rated PG. It's an hour and 44 minutes. It's directed by Jun'ichi Sato and Tomotaka Shibayama. The brief synopsis, guys, is Miyo Saki is in love with her classmate Kento Hinode and tries repeatedly to get his attention by transforming into a cat. Yes, you heard me right. Cat. I'm not a cat person, really. I'm a dog person. You guys know this. But transforms into a cat. But at some point, the boundary between herself and the cat becomes ambiguous, guys. Okay? Some of the cast, guys, I'm going to name the main one because there's really three that you have to worry about. The cat girl and the guy himself. So, yeah, Mirai, Shida, she plays Miyo. Natsuki Hanae plays Kento, and Minako Kotobuki plays Yuriko. I think that's her best friend, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, guys, a very unique and interesting anime to watch. Didn't know what to expect. All I knew from watching the stupid trailer was that it's a girl who transforms herself into a cat somehow to kind of get the attention of the boy she kind of has a thing for. And she does that. It doesn't explain at the beginning how she does that, but we get the backstory when she meets this kind of looking fat cat of some sort, that he's the mask seller or something guy that kind of provides humans with a mask that they wear to transform themselves into a cat and become a cat. And she becomes this white, cute little white cat with blue eyes and stuff like that. And she kind of like befriends this guy she likes, going to the shop, kind of spending some time with him, and he's so like head over heels with this cat. Gave her a name, not her own, but another name. But over time, kind of like clues are kind of like trickling to him. Like he's noticing, but not noticing that certain smells that she kind of smells, that smell comes familiar. Like, you know, he smelled it from somewhere. One of his classmates. So she's kind of head over heels with him, whatever. Things are developing. She's not enjoying her life at home. He's going through struggles because he's trying to learn the family business to kind of help provide for the family because they're struggling. Clay potting makers and stuff like that. And he doesn't really know what to do and doesn't want to go to school. He wants to help out the family, all this stuff. And he has his own issues. And he's kind of like more of the popular kids at school. And she's kind of like an outgoing kid there. And she only really has one friend. She's loud. She's rude. All this stuff. And of course, there's a couple instances that they're talking bad about him, and she kind of like forgets that she didn't transform into a cat, and she's diving off the side of a building into a tree, getting all marked up to kind of stick up for this guy, and he kind of, was wondering, what the hell are you doing, right? So he takes her to the nurse's office one time and gets better, and then there's even another instance that because he paid her attention and kind of was laughing with him and, getting closer a little bit at one point, she decides to be brave and write a letter with her feelings. And of course, there's a class stooge who does this, grabs the letter before he can actually read it, and reads it in front of the whole class, embarrassing her and stuff, and embarrassing him. In return, he snaps on her, tells her that I hate your guts, blah, 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 blah. Because she kept on getting confronted by this fat cat thing to say, listen, you can always become a cat, and you can be with the person you care about without no hesitation, rather than being human, you're being ignored and treated badly. This puts her over the top. So after being badgered by this fat cat to become a cat and forget about your human thing, she decides, okay, fine, I want to do it. I'll change my mind. I want to do this. So she does. So she gets trapped. But as she does that, she goes missing. Her family's looking for her, even the guy who likes her. And by spending time indirectly without him and not knowing that it's her, he kind of spews a little bit of how he feels about her. Maybe I do really like about her, and I like the way she feels about makes me feel, and she does really care, and the stupid thing she does at school is because she really cared. She starts to change her mind. Oh my God, I got to change back. So she meets another person, another cat, which I think it's her stepmother's cat that goes missing. And he ends up taking her face and becomes her. So while she wants to become who she's becoming, this other cat's taking her persona on. So she's back and she's a cat. And she's watching this and it's eating at her. So she's trying to figure out, oh my God, I need to find the fat cat to turn back and all this lovely bullshit. So there's drama, but there's also family back history and her relationship with her father and her step and her mother not being around and abandoning. Like, there's all these crazy issues too that I'm like leaving out, but there's enough to kind of keep you interested and say, okay, that's why she's like this or why he's like that, you know? It gets to the point that the cat that took over her persona, her face and all that stuff feels bad and says, you know what, I want to give it back. So they end up walking over this invincible bridge to this place where all animals are and stuff like that in search of this fat cat loser to kind of switch places back and give her back. But in the meantime, she drags the boy and tells him the secret that the cat literally, while he meets up as her to him, takes off the mask and reveals the secret. And he doesn't get too freaked out, which I was kind of like surprised about. They end up going together and then there's a confrontation, all that fun stuff. It looks like things are looking bad. Then the other cats there help her out with the guy, get back, defeat this fat guy. She goes back to her normal life and with him, and apparently they both love each other, and that's kind of like, really? After like putting up a front, the 360, but it is a movie after all, guys. There's no time for a build. But they get together, and that's pretty much the movie, right? And I don't know if there's going to be a sequel, but there is some post-credit stuff that it kind of shows them getting along with the family and all this stuff, and even them and all this fun, cool things, which I'll probably post throughout the video. But I liked it overall. I didn't love it. I'm not going to be adding this to my collection. I don't regret watching it, but if I had another choice to watch what I kind of pushed to the side, I would have watched it rather than this. Recommendations on Netflix. Go check it out for yourselves. It was okay. The animation looked great. Storyline was, strong, but not strong to the point that, you know what, you couldn't poke loopholes through it and whatever. But I enjoyed it. So that's my official Wisker Away anime movie review. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out our other videos, guys. Like I said, guys, The King, this is the last Volume 3 review on our YouTube channel. I'll be back sometime in early fall. I need to take some time off, some personal time off to heal mentally and physically. I'll be, dealing with a couple of surgeries and one that involves me not being able to talk for a while. So if I can't talk, I can't do YouTube for a while. So I'm not leaving, just taking a temporary break to do what I need to do personally, heal up, and be back. Probably aiming, like early fall, October-ish, the latest, sometime like that. It'll be probably late fall, October if I do back. And maybe I'll kind of tweak things a little bit and kind of figure out this reaction stuff and kind of change up the format a little bit. I don't know. You guys tell me, do you like what you got with these reviews, or do you want me to tackle reaction videos? Just, put your comments in the comment section below. Voice your opinion, but that's where I'm kind of headed towards that. I might do a couple of reaction videos every week moving forward, starting late September, early October, and kind of like, something on a weekly basis of, stuff that's coming, every week, and some other stuff that I always wanted to watch, like a season 2 of this and episodes, and watch and react, and you guys can come along for the ride. So there you go. Blab long enough. Check out our content. You got close to 100 videos to watch right now until I return. Thank you for the support. Don't leave. Don't go anywhere. Tell everybody about our channel. And I'll see you guys soon. Where? Right here on Zozo Anime. And enjoy your summer.